Hello everybody and welcome back to Outward. Robert Rambles here and thanks for joining me today. You'll notice that some things are different. Our location is different. The giant mace that I'm wielding is definitely different. And the story behind the mace is that I did a little bit more exploring in the Spire of Light that I very wisely didn't record. That I found two more switches. One of them teleported me to a balcony where I defeated a creature that dropped this. On that same balcony, I also found a legacy chest that, from what I understand, we could stash an item in, and if we re-roll, we could have that character start with that item, or potentially they'd have to go get that item out of the chest. But this thing is amazing. Let's take a look at this. 61 damage, 75 impact, 0.8 attack speed. Obviously, we don't have the build to use this. It's not giving us any mana reduction, but it's so freaking cool that I'm going to leave it equipped for a little while and swing it around. So also, where are we? I got us back into Abrassar, actually right at the border with Abrassar. So we're going to check out the Abrassar Desert for the first time. Now, some of you guys did tell me that basically where we're at in the plot, there's not a lot more left to do, if anything. It's basically... that's it for now. I know they have a pretty big patch on their experimental branch for the game where they said that they have some new content. So I'm kind of hoping that when that patch goes live, we'll see some new content in the story and possibly be able to continue with the main plot thread here or wherever they decide to take things. Whoops, let's look at the map here. Only place to come in is where we came in. What I would like to do is I want to get into the city of Levant and see what that's about. Obviously, we're also going to explore everything we can here. But I think it'd be nice to get to the city, see if there's any quest we can pick up, check out the trainers. And we'll see if we can get there without getting killed by anything random. And maybe we'll find something to try out this mace on. What about this? It looks relatively harmless. It looks like a red pearl bird, actually. Hopefully it's not like the black ones that, like, kill us in 2 hits. Alright, let's go. Let's take a swing at it, shall we? Oh, it's gonna run. It is exactly like the pearl birds. Where'd it go? We can't get up here, can we? Totally worth chasing it away. Alright, maybe not a good target to try our mace out on. We'll find something that actually wants to stand and fight, perhaps. But not having the 20% mana cost reduction is really killer when we cast any number of spells. So keeping this equipped... oh, look at this! I didn't even see this guy. Shit! Oh god, it's a rock mantis of some kind. Oh, piss off, mantis. Let's drop our bag. Whoa! Too close. There we go. I have to remember to get them into their attack animation and then kind of dodge around them. Just take everything to sell, even though we don't really need the silver. I stopped in Berg and I grabbed all of our gold ignots that we had there, so if we do find anything to purchase, In Levant, we should be able to do that. But apparently I forgot to get water. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. But it probably will. When I found the legacy chest, it got me thinking about the idea of a reroll. Rolling up a new character, possibly when the big patch comes out. Tossing some things like this, the giant mace, into those 2 legacy chests that we have found. And maybe trying out a character with a different build. I think I'd probably go with a physical build. Something with heavy armor. And see how that plays. It'd be cool to try something different. Especially if they're going to keep adding new content to the game. I would definitely not be opposed to doing a reroll so we could see one of the different storylines. And I know from what you guys have told me that the stories do converge at a certain point. I think it would be interesting to see one of the other lead-in paths for the overall story. What is going on over here? Just some weird pustules. Wait. The slide. This is not something that's... It's called the slide. If I go in this, am I coming back out this way? I'm not sure. Let's find out where this goes. I know I said we were going to head right to Levant, but... I think what I enjoy most about the game is just getting sidetracked by little dungeons like this. And checking them out without anything really taking us there. In fact, that's how I played most of the time I put into the game, has been random exploration until the plot events very recently. And for me, that kind of spontaneity is how the game is best enjoyed. I liked the story that we got. I hope we get more, but as long as there are places to explore that we have not been, then I could still be excited about logging in. Scavenger's Corpse, we will take your food and your coins. I'll take those endurance potions. You know what, we'll take it all. We're only at 58 pounds in our backpack, so... not doing too bad. Guess we shouldn't assume that we're alone down here either. Old Levant key is required. Old Levant key. I'm assuming that's not something that we have had. I don't think we've had an old Levant key. I don't know why we would. Let's see if we can find it somewhere. Or if potentially it comes from somewhere else. More of these egg sacs. They make me very uncomfortable. Get like an alien vibe. Especially when they're pulsing like that. I wonder if this is one of the caves where if we come at night, the water will recede. We had one cave like that, Starfish Cove, back in Sierrazo, I believe it was. Otherwise, I don't think we can go anywhere else in here until we have this key. Which we're apparently not going to get down here. At least we can get out the same way. It is nighttime, so I guess that theory of potentially the water receding at night does not pan out. Well, let's see if we can find Levant. I'm thinking we should be able to head basically east, maybe a little bit northeast. We did go a little bit north, so could be right ahead of us, actually. Way off in the distance, I feel like I see the lights burning in the windows of a city. We'll see if that turns out to be the case. If I take one of these, I'd probably have to fight them both. Not really a reason to do that right now. So let's avoid them. Don't really have a need for salt. What is this structure here? Hoping that we come across a fresh source of water pretty soon. Oh, look at that. I had a feeling there'd be guys in here. And there are, in fact, guys in here. At least one guy. Maybe we could draw him out. Oh, he's a caster. Ha! Alright, you know what? This could be a time to get that mace equipped. We appear to be... There we go. Let's get a couple swings in here. There we go. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, but it happened. And it was probably either that or we keep dodging each other's shots. So I'm okay with how that turned out. Oh, look at this. Oh, shit. Oh, hi. Okay. My turn. Not bad, especially considering we're not really built to wield this thing. Not bad. Alright, both our water bottles are filled up. We could probably go ahead and toss our staff back on. And so that's the giant hammer in action. Pretty cool. I could definitely see standing our ground with it if we were wearing full plate armor. And had a lot of poise, so if we weren't easily knocked down by impact, then I could definitely see standing up and blocking with it and then just pulverizing somebody with it. On this character, the way we're geared out, probably not. Alright, we do have a slow debuff because of the ice. There we go. That ticked off pretty fast. I'm hoping we'll be able to cross this ridge without having to go around, but now that I'm looking at it... Oh, there we go. Excellent. That has to be Levant in the distance, right? If we actually get there without anything killing us, that would be an achievement. Oh, the temperature's actually dropping here at night quite a bit, which makes sense with it being a desert. I don't think we're in danger yet, but we definitely don't have anything else that's warm weather or cold weather appropriate besides what we have on, which doesn't really give us much of anything for... Oh, look, we're also broken. We might need to... I wonder if we can repair that now that we're broken. Definitely don't want any busted gear if we can avoid it. We don't really need sleep, so let's just spend the time repairing. And we'll hope that we don't wake up with frostbite. Okay, they're a little better. They need a lot more repairing, but we won't take the time right now. Maybe we'll do that at an inn room once we get into town here. Yeah, the sun just looks like it's ready to cook us alive. Thankfully, the city was easy to spot with basically the flat lands or the rolling dunes. Well, we don't really want to fight these things. Let's take this and go around them. We are officially hot. But I think we're going to get into town before it matters too much. And we drew some bugs. Well, that might have worked if we'd have had our lantern going. There you go. When without a lantern, just lay magical traps behind you. Assassin bug. You'd think they'd at least have a road leading up to the city, but they don't. But we don't see a lot of vehicle use, so maybe it makes sense for them not to. Apparently we're not going in this way. We probably have a potion that could help us with heat resistance and cold resistance if I look for it. But right now, we're just going to look for an entrance. Alright, let's see what this looks like. This will be all cities visited now. For the first time after 70 hours. We're finally in Levant, guys. I just feel like a playthrough must feel really different if you were to come like to Levant first, as opposed to going to Berg and going through all the quests that we did. This is pretty awesome. I love that all the cities are very architecturally and artistically different from each other. And this one is no exception. A stag. Some kind of antlered goddess, maybe. And then a horned griffin. Humanoid. Something or another. Very interesting, though. Alright, what can we do here? We could visit the Mercenary Trainer. We could visit a Master Smith. And to the south, we could visit the Rogue Trainer. I guess we could see if we need anything from them, like minor skills. Obviously, we cannot do any more breakthrough points, because we've spent all of our breakthrough points. but we might be able to pick up some minor skills. Shopkeeper, what do you have?
Want to buy something?
I heard the food store stocks contraband, the scumbag. Take your time and browse, only legit goods here.
Oh
Okay.
boy. Here's
I'd
what
like
I
to
need.
talk. I need this ledger delivered to the Doran's general store in Cierzo. If you can make the journey, he'll pay you well. Interested? Yeah, we could do that. I don't know when we'll be back in Cierzo.
All right.
But when we do, we can definitely talk to the shopkeeper there. What do you have? Slash, what can I get rid of? Let's get rid of this. We're not gonna use this. So let's just get rid of it. Here's the weather defense potions. We'll keep those. And then what does he have? Anything that we'd be interested in? What is this? Mage Tent. Quality tent that, when slept in, helps the efficiency of one's spells. Yes. Yes. We do need that. Actually. I wonder if it gives us a bonus to our magic damage, or if it just takes less time to restore our mana while sleeping in it. Either way, I definitely want it. Let's grab some water. And if we're in the east part, there should be a trainer around here somewhere. This must be the Master Smith.
Listen.
It's sad to see the old quarry full of bandits. I'm sure there are still some sand roses buried in those mines.
Oh boy. Want to buy something?
What can you... Oh, this is the Sar armor set. We had a couple Sar stones. I don't think we're going to be able to have him build us anything. Engineer.
How can I help you?
Innovative weapons and tools are my life. Whether for plowing or killing, my gear's the best.
This is troubling.
You have what? Oh, pistols. Damage 86. Jeez. That's pretty darn impressive. Needs a fire and reload skill to shoot a superior bullet. Okay. Very interesting. Crafting bullets, obsidian pistol. Pistols might be interesting in this game. I've enjoyed the ranged combat with the lightning bolt. House seller. Welcome to the home of the former Baron. It's up for sale if you can afford it. I think we can. I had thought that the houses were locked depending on what faction you picked. We weren't able to buy a house in Monsoon. Maybe it has something to do with the war being over? But yeah, we're definitely interested in this house. 500 silver. Yeah, we're doing this. I don't know what else we would need to spend our silver on. And yeah, to have a house here, it means we can do more questing here because it means we can dump stuff in our chest. Oh, look at this. We have fresh water in our dwelling. That's definitely an upgrade. They left an alchemy kit for us. Some bullets, which we'll promptly stash. What else do we have? They've left us some light blue clothes, some needle tea, and an ice rag. Well, that's all fine and good. Let's store some stuff that we don't need, that we didn't sell. We're going to store this for now because it weighs a ton. And I do want to probably put it in a legacy chest at some point. Let's store the luxury tent and just work with the mage tent for now and see how that goes. think that's fine. We got a nice kitchen, fully equipped for all the cooking that we don't do. Undercity Passage. Yeah, like, as if we're not going to check that out. I mean, come on now. We have an Undercity Passage in our house that leads somewhere that looks freaking cool. I see blood at the bottom is the first thing I see. I think that we're going to take a little break here, guys. A lot has happened. We have a house now in Levant. We're going to see if there's any other quests we could pick up besides the one for the shopkeeper. And then we're going to go out into the world here in Abrassar Desert and see what kind of trouble we can get into. So next up, the underground cavern, Undercity Passage beneath our new house. It looks like it's going to be very interesting. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate the support. Take care and we'll see you again soon.